Welcome to Eat Ketoish for Weight Loss. It's April Satterfield, Monday after time change and after a full moon and Halloween. So I hope you all are doing well. I'm sporting my mom bun today. Um, Mondays. um, and even when we fall back sometimes, it just gets you off schedule. So, today's topic is lifestyle, and it's your life. And we are going to talk about how keto is not a diet. If you do what you've always done, you will always get what you always got. So, if you are planning on doing keto to lose weight quickly, and then you are going to go back to eating the standard American diet, please know this is probably not going to work for you. You probably would like another option, maybe best for you. Keto is a lifestyle change. To heal, you will need to be consistent and consistently be in ketosis. And ketosis means that you are your body is creating ketones. You need to become fat adapted, meaning your body switches its energy source from carbohydrates and glucose to actually burning ketones and fat. So that process takes different lengths of time for different people. But one thing is, if you are cheating every single week, you're restarting that process. So you never get to the full benefit of keto. You never get to the full lifestyle change. You may lose weight, but with keto, you're going to get the mental clarity. You're going to get the inflammation is going to decrease. You are going to have more energy. And you're going to have more mental clarity. Mental focus is just part of the benefits of keto. So I think, personally, I'm not a fan of setting yourself up for cheat days. For one thing, cheat days will cause you to crave more carbohydrates and more sugar. So keto is a lifestyle. It is not a diet. A diet makes you think temporary. If you became a vegan, you're not going to eat meat on the weekends. Same with keto. You're not going to eat carbohydrates on the weekends. Maybe you do strict keto during the week and you do some dirty keto with some products that are processed on the weekends. Maybe you make yourself some more keto desserts. But do not think that keto is going to be something you can do Monday through Friday and then just give it up on the weekends and really get the full benefits. It is a full lifestyle change. And also, to get the full benefits, no cheating for at least a month, but some individuals need more time to become completely fat adapted. And also, you're going to want to consistency will heal your insulin resistance and help you balance your hormones and help you reset your metabolism. But the process to do that is individual. I would say at least a month, if not longer. There are people who need to be strict for longer because their bodies need more time to heal because they have more insulin resistance, more blood sugar issues, and they have had these issues for longer periods of time. Your carb intake is also something that's different for each person. So usually we say 20 net carbs a day, but for some people that's individual. Just like if you were a calorie counter, your calories would be individual based on your needs, based on how active you are, based on your size, height, all these things. Well, the keto is the same way. And so healing from keto, healing from your issues takes different time. So I would definitely recommend, if you decide to start the keto diet, to stick with it for at least a month of no cheating. I would really say several months, like 6 months, would be best, to make sure that you have some flexibility in being fat adapted before you start trying to introduce cheat meals. And don't start with the intent of cheating. That's like setting yourself up for failure immediately. That's like if you're an alcoholic, you wouldn't start your journey in AA with, well, once I've been sober a week, I'm going to go out and drink on Friday night. Or once I have my 1 month chip, I'm going to go out and just get hammered. You wouldn't do that. Well, it's the same concept with keto, because you are breaking your food addictions, your sugar addictions, your carbohydrate addictions. So do not start the diet with the intent of cheating. It's setting yourself up for failure, and it's your life. In the words of Bon Jovi, it's my life, and it's now or never. And so you choose to be healthy, and you're going to choose to take control. Don't let carbs and sugar addiction control you. You control them. You make the mental shift in your head that this is a lifestyle, it is not a diet, and I am not going to let myself down by immediately setting myself up for failure by deciding that, okay, on this date I'm going to cheat. Life happens. Cheats may happen. And if you do cheat, then the next day just get right back on. Know that it will be a little harder the day after and for a couple days, because you may your body may start telling you you're craving that sugar and those carbs. But you can do it. You did it the first time. You can do it again. Life happens, but this is a lifestyle. It is not a diet. And I know people who've become vegetarians or vegans, and they did it for years without having meat. So if they could give up meat for years, you can give up carbs and sugar. Well, not all carbs. We're going to get our carbs from healthy sources like green vegetables. And not from processed sources, not from things that don't really give us any nutritional value. There's not a lot of nutrition in a piece of bread. And the nutrition that they put in there to put on the label, where they enrich it, your body doesn't utilize that the same way it would from a natural source, like a green vegetable. So, you're not missing any nutrients. You're not missing out. Your body's getting actually what it needs, and you're going to eat more fruits and more vegetables, and more meat. Now, with fruits, you can have berries, so you can have some fruits, but not apples and bananas. Those are actually oranges. They're very, very high in sugar. And so stick to your berries, stick to your green veggies. Um, and once you're fat adapted, you may be able to occasionally and rarely have a cheat. But don't make it a regular occurrence. And like I Thanksgiving's coming up. Thanksgiving is one day. It's not a month. It's one day. So if you're and it's pretty much when you have Thanksgiving is one meal. Unless you are going to multiple families' houses and have lots of families to go to, usually it's one meal. So have yourself a Thanksgiving meal. I will be having some keto friendly Thanksgiving options that I'll be having on Thanksgiving. But, I'm going to have a little bit of stuffing or some real mashed potatoes maybe on Thanksgiving. But then come Black Friday, your girl's going to be right back on keto. I'm not going to be eating the leftover stuffing and the leftover stuff. Yeah. So life happens. But this is a lifestyle. Get right back on it the next day. Don't let your one cheating day just take you completely off the rails and go. I've seen this happen. I've seen people have a cheat day, go on vacation, have a holiday, and they never get back on track. This is why accountability is really important too. If you have someone you're accountable to and someone that knows what you're supposed to be eating and you're talking to them and they're regularly checking on you, then you're not going to be as apt to just let it slide and keep letting it slide until you're right back where you started. So Thanksgiving, one day, one meal. Enjoy, but just know that Black Friday, you're going to have some cravings, most likely. And you're going to need to be tough and make the decision that this is my life. I am worthy of being healthy. I am worth making the right choices. I don't want to go back to where I was, and I don't want to feel like I used to. So I'm going to make the choice that I'm going to live healthy, and I'm going to live keto. Now, I am eat Ketoish, so I actually don't mind you having some dirty keto and some lazy keto options sometimes. Maybe you have the all these zero carb bread and you make you a piece of toast, or as long as it fits in your macros and it does not cause you to binge, it's not a trigger food for you, and as long as it doesn't cause you to have cravings, go for it. Have that low carb tortilla. Make those low carb tortilla chips to eat with your salsa. I like Quest, but the Quest has flavor, and so sometimes those will cause you to have. Those don't mix well with some salsa and guacamole because it's like eating a Dorito. So making the low carb tortillas. So I am not one of those like keto Nazis, but I will tell you that if it causes you to have cravings, if it causes you to not be able to stop eating it, because even healthy foods can be a binge trigger for you. So just know what your binge triggers are and avoid them. Keep them out of your house and talk to your family members about supporting you and your lifestyle change. This is an addiction, and we are going to use keto to break our addiction, and we are not going back. It's our life, and we have chose to take this journey to get healthy and to be the best version of ourselves. So you can take control of your health by making a lifestyle change. It's not temporary. It's not, this is how I live. I've been living this way for 3 years now. And I do occasionally eat, enjoy Thanksgiving, like I said. But the next day, I know that I am going to be keto. I don't take home the leftovers. I don't have them in my home. I don't have things in my house that I know would trigger me to eat bad. So that and the people in your life should support you. They should want you to be healthy too. So you're not telling them, hey, you can't have McDonald's. You're saying, hey, don't have McDonald's in my presence. As long as you're not around me, go for it. Get your fast food on. But while you're in my presence, please respect me enough and my decisions for my health. And eventually you'll get to the point where you can watch them eat McDonald's and you don't even care. You're like, I don't want that. I know what that makes me feel like when I have it. I'm not going to eat that anymore. So eventually things in your house will not tempt you as bad. Like my son's not on keto. I wish he were. We actually do try our best to get him to eat healthier, but he has sensory issues and lots of neurological issues. So just getting him to actually eat something sometimes is difficult. So there are things in my house that are definitely not keto. Peanut butter crackers and when my dad decided to get serious about his diabetes, he brought over some Little Debbie, the oatmeal cream pies, and some of the peanut butter Nutta butter bars. And you know what? I haven't touched them. And I don't really crave them. That's not something that I've struggled with anymore because I've been on this lifestyle for so long. So you will eventually get to that point where you see something and you're like, I don't want that anymore. I choose my health. And you're not going to have the cravings as bad. And if you do have some cravings, there are plenty of good keto options. Lily bars are awesome. They're a little expensive. That's why I only break off a couple pieces of them and like keep them for a while. If I'm having a chocolate craving and I need it. Even Slim Fast has several options of keto fat bombs. They are a little dirty. They're not as healthy as if you made them yourself, but they're convenient. And on this page, we're Eat Ketoish. We're not, like I said, we're not strict. So I hope this encouraged you to make the changes, to take your health into your hands and say, it's my life. It's now or never, and I'm choosing to live a healthy life and take my life back in my own hands. And I hope you have a good rest of your Monday. And thank you again. If you have found this information helpful, if you are feeling like you need more than just what's provided on this free page, I do have a program where I create meal plans. I will give you a grocery list. You will have accountability. You will have training on keto, so you know how to do keto properly. You know what's myth and what's real. You will have my support, my encouragement, and the encouragement of my community. In my paid group, we don't let people in that aren't supportive, and that is, you are more than welcome to check out www.eatketoish.com, and you can see how you can book a call with me and how you can get in touch with me to work with me. Or you can just put hashtag eat ketoish, and I will get back with you. Thank you again. Have a great